Have you ever been driving down the highway and found yourself behind a brand new, massive pickup truck that costs more than most people's houses? We see these gleaming monsters everywhere. Chrome accents, leather seats, and price tags that would make a mortgage broker weep. Because of how modern car loans are structured, these vehicles are appearing in driveways where the math doesn't actually add up. The average monthly payment for a new vehicle has climbed well past $700. And if you are looking at the trucks and SUVs that have become the default choice for most buyers, those payments routinely exceed $900, with many people handing over $1,200 every single month. Meet Tom. Tom has a solid middle-class income and a desire to look successful. He sees the commercials of rugged trucks conquering mountains and decides he wants that lifestyle. So he signs the paperwork for a vehicle he can barely afford. Millions of people like Tom are making this exact choice, driven by one dangerous question: can I afford the monthly payment? Focusing only on that monthly number creates an illusion of affordability, locking the American middle class into a state of quiet desperation. Inside the dealership, the focus is on rugged independence and social status. They want you to see yourself conquering the wilderness, even if the truck only ever parks on the grass at a county fair. Dealers stretch standard 4-year loans out to 8 years. The monthly payment shrinks, but the total mountain of debt grows. They'll roll negative equity from your old car into this new loan, meaning you pay for cars you don't even own. To support this massive lifestyle statement sitting in the driveway, Tom has to restructure his entire life around a depreciating asset. He might rent a smaller apartment, eat instant noodles for lunch, borrow from his retirement accounts, just for repairs and gas. It becomes a bizarre trap where the truck is no longer a tool. It is a financial master. Tom finds himself stuck working a job he hates, dealing with a boss he can't stand, simply because he is terrified of losing the income that feeds his massive monthly truck payment. Let's run the real math your local dealership hopes you ignore. This chart breaks down Tom's actual costs. He buys a $55,000 truck on a 7-year loan at 6% interest. Right away, that adds $12,000 in interest charges to the base price. But he still has to drive the thing. Over those 7 years, he will pay $21,000 for insurance and another $29,000 just for fuel. Add in a very conservative $15,000 for maintenance and repairs. When we stack it all up, Tom will spend over $130,000 on transportation in just 7 years. And here is the brutal reality of the automotive market. At the end of those 7 years, after spending all that cash, his gleaming truck will have crumbled in value, leaving him with an asset worth maybe $15,000.
No one would willingly hand over $130,000 in cash to buy an asset they know will turn into $15,000. Yet millions of people do exactly this every month, committing financial self-sabotage, all because they focused entirely on the monthly payment. Now, let's meet Sarah. Sarah works at the same company as Tom and makes the exact same salary. But instead of chasing a monthly payment, she decides to use a strategy we call the micro-pivot. Step 1 of her pivot is escaping the status trap. Sarah accepts that a reliable 3- to 4-year-old used vehicle gets her to the exact same destination as a brand new truck. By buying slightly used, she lets someone else swallow the massive 20% depreciation hit that happens the moment a new car leaves the lot. Step 2 is building a sleep-well buffer. Before worrying about any other goals, Sarah saves $2,000 in a standard savings account that she can access at a moment's notice. As we see here, this cash acts as a protective shield, effortlessly deflecting everyday hazards like a flat tire or a surprise brake job. Compare her shield to the average person, who has almost no safety net at all. The median savings balance for emergencies in America is just $500, which is less than a single monthly car payment. This $2,000 buffer covers the mechanic, while also functioning as a biological shield against stress. It increases your overall financial well-being and ensures you never have to turn to high-interest credit cards just to keep your car on the road. Step 3 involves taking that former car payment and putting it to work. We'll redirect that monthly expense and turn it into an engine for building wealth. Let's look at this side-by-side flowchart comparing Tom and Sarah. Tom takes his $800 every month and sends it downward into a shrinking, depreciating truck.
Sarah takes that exact same $800 and puts it into a simple investment that buys a tiny piece of hundreds of the biggest companies in the country, earning a historical 8% return. Fast forward 7 years, the length of Tom's car loan. Tom is left with a rusted truck worth $15,000. Sarah, on the other hand, now holds over $70,000 in cold, compounding cash. But watch what happens if Sarah leaves that money alone to grow over a standard 40-year working career. Thanks to the power of growth over time, her portfolio scales exponentially upward, leaving her with over $900,000 for retirement. That is nearly $1 million in wealth, generated simply by deciding to skip one single luxury truck payment cycle. You have a choice. You can look wealthy for a few seconds at a red light, or you can actually be wealthy. The shiny truck might turn heads, but the quiet confidence of a compounding portfolio and absolute career freedom is worth infinitely more. Are you ready to stop letting a massive monthly payment dictate your life? Fix your math, protect your future, and drive that reliable used car all the way to the bank.